Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of my wonderful and juicy and delicious little subscribers out there. And how I love you all so, and I hope that you're all super duper well, super duper wonderful and super duper delicious, and that life is treating you oh so deliciously wherever you are in the world. So the sun has got his hat on, hip 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 hooray, 3, 2, 1, my juicy little lad, thank you little lad, you're delicious and bright, okay. The weather, well, there's no wind, no rain, okay, so it's and it's sunny outside, okay, a little bit chilly, but I'd say not as chilly as yesterday, okay, but it may differ in other parts of the old UK, yes. Sometimes I leave my videos up my delicious babies, just for whoever, wishes to look at them, and then certain ones come back down again, okay, my delicious babies. Sometimes you take a trip down memory lane, and then things remind you of something else. Do you see what I mean? But for me, what my concern is at the moment, my delicious babies, because as you've gathered, I do not really, me and family do not seem to gel well, okay, my delicious babies. Anyway, it does not mean that I do not love any of my family, okay, my delicious babies. It just means that, it's like, how can I put it now? I mean, everybody's different, okay, my delicious babies. Like, for me personally, I've got the most beautiful and wonderful and delicious dear little, very small circle of friends, my delicious babies. How I love them also, okay, my delicious babies. But it's like, I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but like you can have a soul family, okay? So, in other words, what I'm saying is, so you could be related to somebody, yes, but does not mean that like you're part of their soul family, okay, my delicious babies. So for me, I am a soul on my own, okay, my delicious babies. But when I was growing up, okay, I've looked after, helped my, younger brothers and, brother and sisters, yes, okay. And yes, it was quite a journey. And for me, myself personally, like, things are usually at the back of my mind, so did not really think about it. But yesterday evening, I had this really, it was like telepathy, as if something is happening. Do you understand what I mean? Like with one of my sisters, do you understand what I mean, my delicious babies? Now, what my concern is at the moment, my delicious babies, and for me, it is a huge concern, okay, my delicious babies, and God bless anybody, so I'm going to repeat it again, okay, my delicious babies, God bless anybody who has taken, okay, my delicious babies, God bless everybody, okay, because we know what's been done. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? But for me, when I look back in my years, decades, and then I see that, I helped my, brother and sisters, okay, my delicious little babies, so that they could, there we are, so that they could prosper. Do you understand what I mean? Yes? And sometimes it was, sometimes you have to sacrifice, there we are, something else. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? That's the best way to explain it, so that I could, there we are, help them. Are you following me, my delicious little babies? Yes? So, and one of those involved, like I said, I'm not afraid to say it, to help my younger sister, God bless, because not everybody in the world, God bless, and God bless any dear woman, dear lady, who has gone through the same thing, okay? But not everybody can conceive. I mean, you see me, my delicious babies, I talk about different things. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? But the point that I'm making is that, well, yes, I have. When I look back at my years, okay, there's been times where I've been on me, it's figure of speech, it's the same, my delicious babies, but I've been on my knees. Do you know what I mean? And then you're thinking, well, how do you get back up from this? How do you Do you see what I mean? So, like, I talk to myself. I mean, the saying is, okay, oh, it's a sign of madness if you talk to yourself. Well, no, I totally disagree. I would say that when I talk to myself, there we are, ding, ding, dong, dong, common sense. I'm making common sense to myself. Do you see what I mean? There we are. But throughout my life, I've always found a way. Do you see what I mean, my little babies? So what would really hurt my heart now is if my brother or my sisters, any one of them, okay, very sadly took something. That hurts my heart. There we are, my delicious little babies. Do you see? Because even though we do not speak, and even though I do not feel that I am part of the soul family to them. Do you understand what I mean, my delicious babies? It's really hard for me to explain. I'm just doing my best to get it across, okay? Nevertheless, I would never, ever in a million years ever want anything to ever happen to any of them, and that includes my dad as well. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Yes. So that hurts my heart. Getting back to the other now. Yes, I tried to, help my sister, and that meant, to find a way called turkey basting, okay? It has been known to work sometimes, my delicious, there we are, little babies, it has over the decades, yes. But unfortunately, not in this case, okay? But I was quite willing, there we are, to carry a little, God bless, a little baby for my sister so that she could have a baby. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? So, and that took me back as well, because I was thinking this morning, I remember another, and again, going back decades now, my delicious babies, when there was a woman who I used to know, going back decades, okay, and she had a daughter, and she had a daughter had a husband, they had I suppose what you call like one of these perfect, there we are, or as near as lives, okay. But the one thing a daughter could not do was conceive. So what happened was, and it just took my mind back this morning, my noddle. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? And then what happened was, her daughter, because you see what happens is, sometimes, dear women, dear ladies, sometimes, especially if they cannot conceive, okay, my delicious babies, and I've known others as well, okay, in my decades personally, right? Well, sometimes if somebody else has got young bairns or little babies, it can upset, say, a dear woman, dear lady who cannot conceive. Do you see? So it can make them a little bit ratty. It's a figure of speech, my delicious babies. Well, that's how this woman's daughter was. Because what she said to her dear mum was, she said, well, we've got everything we need, they had the house on a mortgage, they both had, there we are, what others would call professional jobs, shall we say. And she just could not understand, that they were like a perfect couple as near as. Do you understand what I mean, my delicious babies? And her husband absolutely worshipped her. I'm pretty sure there we are to this day still does, do you see? But she just could not understand why she could not conceive, you see. So sometimes it would make her, like I said, figure of speech, ratty towards, and sometimes it caused problems with her friendships, do you see? My delicious little babies, okay? Well, thankfully, my sister, God bless, she was not like that. Anyway, just to let you know, well, it was a happy ending, actually, this was. Because they were just about to, to go and have the IVF. And guess what happened, my delicious babies? She only flipping conceived, God bless her. And that was wonderful and delicious. And she had twin baby girls. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? So that was a really beautiful, happy ending. Do you see what I mean? And the one looked like the mum, and the other one looked like the dad. Do you see what I mean, Marzlish babies? But yes, it was a lovely happy ending. Do you see? There was another dear lady and gentleman who used to live a couple of doors up from, oh, God bless me, beautiful dear little Nana and Grandad, how I love them so. Good afternoon, my little babies, yes. Lived a couple of doors up. And anyway, so again, you had a beautiful, loving couple, yes, okay. But they were older than, you know, the other woman's daughter I was just telling you about, yes. And well, anyway, what happened with that beautiful dear little couple? Oh, they're so beautiful, ever so good to me, beautiful dear little Nana, and of course my beautiful dear little Nana was, you know, really good to them as well, okay. But they had the house on a mortgage, and they were doing this RVF, okay, emergency sugar babies. And again, I'm going back years now. I mean, the sons are what, in their 20s now, emergency sugar babies. But anyway, they did the RVF twice. Now, for most of you marginalistic babies, okay, so, you know, I do not wish to hurt, offend or upset anybody with this conversation, okay, it's just, I just want to get it off my chest, there we are, I just feel better doing so, okay, that's just how I feel, okay, so it's not to hurt or upset anybody, okay, or offend. But, yeah, so they did that, and as you very well know, with the RVF, you know, with the old ka-ching, you know, and of course, not everybody was successful. Anyway, so come the third time round, okay, marginalistic babies, well, there were just about, no joke, marginalistic babies, okay? This is a true story, okay? It's all true what I'm telling you. They were just about to remortgage the house, marginalistic babies, because that dear lady and dear gentleman, he was working all the hours that God sent. Yes, that's a figure of speech, marginalistic babies. And that dear lady, I mean, she took another job to do with, well, really, she never had to work because her dear husband was, you know, going and earning the ka-ching, do you see what I mean? But in order to have a baby, little baby, so she took out one job, then she took out two. So between the beautiful dear little couple, 3 jobs, do you see what I mean, marginalistic babies? And just as they were just about to remortgage the home, she caught pregnant, God bless, do you see? And yes, and then she had 2 sons, marginalistic babies. She had the first one first, you know, okay, marginalistic babies, and then not long after, I think there's, how many months between them? I think there's about 17, 18 months between them, and then she caught pregnant again, marginalistic babies. She's got 2 sons. Look at that, marginalistic babies, do you see? And the point that I'm making, marginalistic babies, like you've got dear ladies, dear women who can conceive very quickly, marginalistic babies, okay? Then very sadly, you've got other dear women, you know, dear ladies, where it is a struggle. Do you see what I mean? There we are, marginalistic babies, do you see? But the way that the stories ended, wasn't that beautiful, happy endings, marginalistic babies, yes? My point is, as well, marginalistic babies, okay? Well, we do not bring our little babies into the world, do we, marginalistic babies, to have their lives destroyed. Do you see what I'm saying to you, marginalistic babies, yes? Okay? So, you know, and when I look back, do you see what I mean, marginalistic babies? Then, on the other hand, my beautiful dear little Nana's, beautiful dear little granddad's surrogate son, we called him a surrogate son, okay, marginalistic babies, they're very close, okay? Well, he and his wife, okay, because when he was growing up, okay, his dad had a barber's, you know, barber shop, and his mum, she liked to, she was a business lady as well, okay, and but he spent so say like when he'd get home, this is how they met, you see, because when he'd get home from school, usually his mum, it's like she lived the kind of life where, because, you know, her husband was out at work, his dad was out at work, you know, then she would have her business, but then she liked to go off dancing. You know what I mean? Martha the baby's not drinking or anything like that, but just going out dancing. So she wasn't really, and he was an only child, an only bairn, Martha the babies. So what happened was, when he met my dad, okay, Martha the babies, well, my dad brought him home to meet my beautiful dear little nana and beautiful dear little granddad, do you see? So, and then like he'd smell the food. Do you see what I mean, Martin babies, okay? Because they used to, you know, my beautiful dear little nana, she, God bless her, she never needed to work because my beautiful dear little granddad used to go out and there we are, you know, plenty for the two. Do you see? And, you know, the small family, you know, my dad and his sister. So, sorry, good son. This it's a lovely story, Martin baby. It's really lovely. I just feel like I just want to get, there we are, things off my chest, okay, Martin baby. And I feel much better, there we are, for doing it. So he said, you know, and he never ever used to call me beautiful dear little nana and beautiful dear little granddad by the first name ever. He used to always call by the surname, you know, Mr. and Mrs., do you say? And he used to say, that food smells nice, Mrs. Do you see what I mean? Martin little babies. And she said, well, I tell you what. She said, why don't you, you know, ask you, they call them mum and dad, okay? Why don't you go and ask your mum and dad if you can come and stop for tea? Do you see what I mean, Martin little babies? Well, of course, with a dear surrogate son, he was just used to, let's just say, fending for himself, like he was like 11. So like, you know, opening a tin of beans and having beans on toast or something. Whereas you go to my beautiful dear little nana and granddad's, let me tell you, honestly, and that was even back in those days, there we are, full and plenty, never short on nothing. Do you see what I mean? Martin little babies, and of course, birth excellent, there we are, cooks as well. I'm not just saying it to bang anybody, that is straight, swear down, okay? Excellent cooks, yes? You can make something out of nothing, yes? So this become like a regular thing. Do you see what I mean, Martin baby? So he'd come with my dad, you know, they were very good friends. Do you see? And he'd come after school and, you know, have an evening meal and everything, yes? And then, of course, you know, as I got older, well, my dad went into the army and then he went into the, what did he do? RAF. Okay, Martin babies. And then in his later life, he went on the, you know, working on the oil rigs, and then they built a house. They had all of the, what do they call it? All of the materials, okay, Martin babies, from scratch, okay, Martin babies. And then they ordered it, I forgot where they ordered it from now. Anyway, and had the house built, okay, because he was working on the oil rigs. Do you see what I mean? Martin babies. Shetland Isles, okay. Anyway, but then in his later life, you know, and then my beautiful dear little nana, you know, because she used to go to Shetland a lot as well. Do you see what I mean? Martin babies. But then as my beautiful dear little nana was getting older, okay, well then her surrogate son and his wife sold up, and then went back to Hull. Do you see what I mean? Martin babies, and bought a house there. Okay, Martin babies. So that's the story there. But when he first met, you know, this is me beautiful dear little nana's surrogate son. When he first met it's what you used to call courting, you know, they were courting one another. Do you see what I mean, Martin babies? What he did, because his mum passed away when he was very young, okay, so I think he met, well, that's his wife now, I think I think he was 18, and then so, but his mum had passed away, I think, when he was 16. Okay, so what had happened was he went and took his then who was courting, and he said, you know, can I come round and introduce? Do you see what I mean? My delicious babies, you know, to bring his then girlfriend, you know, to me nana, you know, to see if she liked her. My delicious babies, because in those days, that's, I know it may sound a little bit strange, but that's how, do you see what I mean? To see if, let's just say if me nana, God bless beautiful dear little soul, you know, would, well, basically accept it in the family. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? That's how it was. I mean, really, it's, you do not see it so much these days unless you go to a different country. So I do not mean it that way, my delicious babies. You do not see it that much these days, but years ago, it was, there we are, very much that way. Do you see? Anyway, so as it turned out, my dear Nana, she's very, my beautiful dear Nana, you know, there we are, she was shrewd in every flipping way, shape and form, do you see what I mean? So if she did not like somebody, okay, my delicious babies, I can be the same, my delicious babies, yes, and me and my beautiful dear little Nana, okay, and even my beautiful dear little granddad, but like I said on previous videos, you know, I was 9 years old when he passed away, you know. God bless his beautiful dear little soul. So, but if she, my beautiful dear little Nana, if she don't like somebody, then that's it. There's absolutely nothing you could say or do to change your mind. And I'm the same, my delicious babies. If there's something about somebody and it doesn't sit right with me, okay, they could come out and look all nicey-passy, do you see what I mean? But if I sense something, there we are, do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? That's it, it's a no-no for me. Do you see, my delicious babies? That's just how I operate, okay? But, you know, you've had times where you'll give somebody the benefit of doubt. Not very often, I'd say. Do you understand what I mean, my delicious babies? I just keep myself, there we are, distanced from whoever it may be over my decades. Do you see what I mean? Yes? Just do not entertain. Do you see? But they made a point, you know, my beautiful dear little Nana's surrogate son, and they made a point there and then, and his wife, well, who is his wife, you know, they've been married decades, okay? She said, there will not be the pitter-patter of little feet. Mrs. and my beautiful dear little Nana's name, yes, okay, surname. And she went, oh, do you see what I mean? Yes, okay. So that's another situation. So if you're wondering why I've just mentioned all that, okay, it's because then you'll have another couple who preferred not to become parents. Do you see? They were happy, there we are, the way that there was. They did a lot of travelling. They went to so many places. There we are. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? Yes, okay. So, and they lived how they're seen it. There we are, a very comfortable life. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? So, the point I'm making, everybody has different lives, okay? Some can be rather maternal, but for others, maybe not so maternal. But really, that's life, isn't it? But when we look at each and every one of us, we are all, there we are, unique. We are all, apart from some, okay, my delicious babies, do you know what I mean? But we're all beautiful, aren't we? We're all beautiful, we're all unique, there we are. We've all got our own talents, what we can do. Do you see what I mean? Yes? We've all got our own thoughts, you know. Say, you know, if you want to bring something to the table, you know, maybe that somebody else has not thought about, you know, somebody else would have ding, ding, dong, dong, that idea. Do you see what I mean, Martin, babies? So, yes, you know, I've seen in my lifetime, yes, you know, an awful lot of different things. Do you see what I mean? They're just a few that I was just talking about, Martin's little babies, but I've certainly, yes, known many different situations. So getting back to my sister now, yes, you know, my heart broke for her, you know, do you see? But she absolutely adores my two daughters. Do you understand what I mean? She really does, you know, okay? And she'd move heaven and earth, you know. And then, of course, you know, they've got uncles as well, my brother, younger brother, and, you know, because I'm the eldest. And, you know, then on the dad's side, you know, uncles as well. Do you see what I mean? So they're very much, God bless, very much loved. Oh, my beautiful, dear, little, delicious baby daughters, how I love them so. So, yes. So it is heartbreaking to see, you know, when somebody cannot, you know, have, you know, something that they really want in life. Do you see what I mean, my little babies? I just think it's so sad, you know. But usually, you know, they're... you know, you usually find dear women, dear ladies like that, you know, they're usually very nurturing to say if they've got other sisters or brothers or friends, or do you see what I mean? And they're very good, you know, if they've got little bairns, children, do you see they're very good to them? Do you see what I mean? Yes. But yes, it's just a bit of a story, really. But when I look at, honestly, my little babies, you know, I mean, even these days, I do get told, to say, oh, you know, they say, you do not look your age. Do you see what I mean? I said, well, thank you. There we are, thank you. I said, I'll shake your hands. Do you see what I mean? But if you was to say, Martin little babies, some of the things, there we are, that I've been up against, there we are, in my life. Do you see what I mean? Yes. But I always say, you know, as you get older, yes, the knocks get harder. They do, Martin little babies. It's like another old-fashioned saying, isn't it? For most of you, you'll know this saying, yes? You know, make the most of everything, because once you hit 21, the age of 21, it's downhill. Do you know, everything just goes fast. Do you know what I mean? And then it's like you blink, and then you think, gosh, I'm not 21 anymore, I'm 31. Do you know what I mean? It just goes really quick, if you know what I mean, Martin little babies. And yes, you know, so I've had me good times, I've had me bad times, I've had me hard times, yes. But then when I look back, and it's very true, you know, Martin little babies, and then you take a look back and you think, you know what? And then you think about somebody else who you've helped. Do you see what I mean? For myself personally, Martin little babies, and then I look at over the decades where, you know, I've helped, there we are, others in one way or another, there we are. Do you see what I mean? But you'd never be able to do that. You'd never be able, in other words, you'd never be able to advise somebody or guide them unless you've had, there we are, a number of different experiences yourself. Do you see what I mean? Martin little babies, there we are. It is very true. Okay, that's why, you know, like in my decades, I've got a very old-fashioned saying, what I say, Martin little babies, and that is, especially if somebody's trying to dictate to me, I always say, never tell a granny how to suck eggs. Just do not even go there with me. Do you understand what I mean? Yes, okay? Because if you've been through something, so to me, well, I've been through, there we are, flipping many things, there we are in my lifetime, do you say? But we always find a way out of things, but each and every one of us has a journey, do you say, my delicious little babies, yes? And there's things that, you know, I completely forgot about. That many, do you know what I mean, my delicious babies? But I want to just thank you for listening to anybody, my delicious babies. God bless you, beautiful, dear little souls. How I love you so, okay? I know it sounds like I ramble on sometimes, do you know what I mean? I can have all different moods, as you all very well know, my delicious babies by now, okay? But, you know, sometimes I can get frustrated. I get frustrated with what's going on in the world, you know, things that should not be going on, do you see? I get frustrated when, you know, we've got poxy flipping effing politicians, you know, who I'm pretty sure do not know how to wipe the flipping effing backside. Do you see what I mean, Mards and Sugar Babies? Let alone know wipe anybody else's. See how I stumbled then, Mards and Sugar Babies. But I just want to talk about something else now. And I feel what I'm going to do, okay, Mards and Sugar Babies, because whenever I listen to this dear gentleman, like I said, there's two in particular, which is and not in that way with either, okay? Our lovely David Icke, okay, and our lovely Dr. Shiva. I'm going to mention them again, Martin Babies. Now then, so I do not have a car at the moment, okay, Martin Babies. Mind you, I'm really just not bothered about that. Do you understand what I mean, Martin Babies? There we are, I'm concentrating my mind, there we are, on other things. Do you see what I mean? And wheels right now is not at the top of my list, okay, Martin Babies. So anyway. So Dr. Shiva in America, God bless him, and how I wish, we had more lovely Dr. Shivas. Do you see what I mean, Martin Babies? Anyway, but I feel that I'm going to order, one of these car bumpers, yes, and I'm going to buy it because. I feel what I'm going to do is put it in my window. Martin Babies, do you say? I'm going to put it in my window, okay? Because when I listen to either of those two gentlemen, my delicious little babies, they both had their own journeys, do you say, okay? So for me, I highly respect, there we are, both of them. Okay, my delicious babies, I really do, okay? And this is why I'm just going to keep mentioning both of these dear gentlemen, there we are, as much as possible. My delicious little babies, and our lovely David Ark, and yes, and our lovely Dr. Shiva. Yes, they both have books as well, my delicious little babies, that you could purchase, okay, my delicious little babies. So, but to me, they really enlighten me. Do you know what I mean? I get a lot of enjoyment out of listening to their videos. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? Yes, okay. And with both of these dear gentlemen, what they both want, there we are, is change in the world, my delicious little babies, okay, for the positive. Do you see? But I did listen to, oh, God bless, Dr. Shiva this morning, before I jumped in my juicy little shower, my little babies, yes. And he's talking about, yes, certain. Do you see what I mean, my little babies? And you see, what we want is change. And one of the videos I was listening to, because one's pretty short, it's just over 7 minutes, but the other one was, what was it? Is it over 50 minutes anyway? And he was talking to some others, okay, Martin babies. You could not see them. You could hear them, but not see them. And they said, and the one man said, he said, I did not know a lot about you, Dr. Shiva. Do you see what I mean, Martin babies? But the fact of the matter is, this is what I mean. But with our lovely Dr. Shiva, he's been building up, do you know what I mean, his movement, do you say? And yes, and of course, he's been shadow banned. Do you see what I mean, Martin babies? You see, because he's done saying it. Do you see? The same as our lovely David Ark. Both of those wonderful dear gentlemen are done, there we are, done saying it. Do you see what I mean, Martin babies? One will talk in one certain way and the other one will talk in another certain way, but they're both done saying it. Do you see what I mean, Martin babies? And I just feel that, yes, so I'm going to support our lovely Dr. Shiva. You see what I mean, Martin babies? And of course, I will always support our lovely David Ark. Do you see what I mean, Martin babies? But I mean, he's had his problems, being banged off everywhere. Do you see what I mean, Martin babies? Because, just simply for, there we are, for telling the truth. Do you see? And not to mention being banned, is it up to 29 countries now? He's been banned, our lovely David Ark, from 29 countries. All for just wanting to get the truth out there, my delicious little babies. Can you say it's all wrong? But our lovely Dr. Shiva, God bless, well, the fact of the matter is, he's done saying it, you know, you cannot trust any of, we know who. Do you see what I mean, Martelischtig babies and the lackeys? Do you see what I mean, Martelischtig babies? You just cannot trust them, you know. And when you look at the other ones, you know, they've been flipping effing bought. Do you see, my delicious babies? Just like our flipping effing putrid governments here. They've been, there we are, effing bought. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? But for those of you out there, please, if you could follow, you know, if you can, you know, to support our lovely David Icke, okay, my delicious babies, and our lovely Dr. Shiva in America, okay, my delicious babies, because others know about our lovely Dr. Shiva, you know, in the globe. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies, you know, over the world? But I just wish, God bless, you know, that, see a dear gentleman like that, okay? The same as the birth, just dear gentleman, birth, okay? We need more. Jesus, I mean, please do not get me wrong. I mean, nobody could ever be our lovely David Icke or our lovely Dr. Shiva. No, they couldn't care because, you know, like I said, you know, we're all unique in our own way. But what I'm talking about is ding, ding, dong, dong, the common sense factor, okay? We need more, I feel, dear gentlemen like that, you know, in all different countries. Do you see what I mean? Not ones who are being effing bought. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Yes, we want ones who want to make the world, there we are, better. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Yes. So, and really I feel that when we look at things, you know, it's like there should be more out there. It's, again, this is an old-fashioned Jamaican saying, let one hand wash the other. Do you see what I mean? Help one another. Do you see, my delicious little babies, okay? Because all that these and the little lackeys have been doing for all these decades, okay, is causing division, causing, you know, some to hate others. They're just wicked and cruel and evil. That's what they are, my delicious little babies. But and Dr. Shiva said something else as well. But then again, so that was on another video. But he says to me, but I was done saying something as well months and months ago. What has gone on in their lives, my delicious little babies, to make them so spiteful to all of us out here, my delicious little babies? Do you say? Are you following me, my delicious little babies? Because to me, they just spew out so much, there we are, hate, you say. And of course, their only power is ka-ching. That's why they do all these horrible, nasty things now. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? They're just effing users. That's what they are, our delicious little babies. And of course, the little lackeys, for the majority of them, cannot see that there we are, that they are being used. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Yes. But yes, it's a very sorry state of affairs, if you ask me. Anyway, that's the end of my video, my delicious little babies. So I just wanted to, yeah, lights off. I just feel some days, my delicious little babies, some days I just think, I'm sort of like this every so often, if you know what I mean, my delicious little babies. So often I'm like this, do you see? And I just think that because we want a better world, you know, we don't want, sorry, see, stumbling again, we do not want, don't want ones living in fear, in poverty, in hate. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Okay, and that's globally. You know, what we want in the world, my delicious little babies, is peace, love, there we are, and harmony, where everybody can just get along with each other. Do you know what I mean? Put differences, there we are, aside, and just get along with each other. Do you see what I mean? Yes? I do believe, there we are, that this will be achieved. There we are. It will be. Okay, martyrdom babies, and it does help because we've got more and more, all over the world, who are totally waking up to this. Okay, martyrdom babies, so this can only be an excellent thing. Do you see what I mean? But if you do live in America, my delicious little babies, please, and thank you, please support our lovely Dr. Shiva. Okay, my delicious little babies. His surname is Ayadora, I can never pronounce it. Ayadora, okay, Dr. Shiva, Ayadora. He's on YouTube, my delicious little babies, okay. He's under his name, what I've just said, and he's now up to 246,000 subscribers, my delicious little babies. Yes, okay. I just really love listening to him. And our lovely David Icke, okay, he's on davidark.com, okay, my delicious little babies. I just love listening to dear David Icke as well, do you say? But I'm not, with me, I'm not afraid to say, who I enjoy listening to and everything. Like I said, not in that way, not in that way. But to me, with the birth of them, they bring so much, there we are, light to the world. There we are. That's what they do. You have certain in life where they just shine. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? It's like there's no... what old-fashioned saying, okay, figure of speech again, okay, there's no side to them. Do you see what I mean, okay? What you see of them, there we are, is what you get, okay, my delicious little babies. And for me personally, I'm all for that. Do you see what I mean? Yes, okay. But if you look at any true, what I would call warrior, yes, it has not been without their ups and downs, my delicious little babies, do you see? So anybody who sort of flies through life, whether you've been born with a silver spoon in your gob, you talk like you got a flipping plum in your gob, do you see what I mean? Or somebody who's never really had to struggle for anything, or they've never struggled, well, they would not understand these two beautiful gentlemen's journeys, do you say, my delicious little babies? Yes, okay. So that's what I wanted to say today. So much love and bright blessings, peace, love and harmony to each and every one of you in your lives, my delicious little babies. Yes, but sometimes I do get a bit, like this. I feel a little bit emotional today, my delicious little babies. Something, I don't know what it is. There's something, my delicious little babies. I feel there's something else coming. Oh, and just one last thing. Yesterday, my delicious little babies, somebody who I was talking to, God bless, one of their beautiful dear little relatives, okay, my delicious little babies, well, they thought that something had gone, shall we say, my delicious little babies, but it hasn't. And who I spoke to yesterday, because I did give them a big hug, give them 2 big hugs actually, my delicious little babies, yes. And I said how sorry I am to hear this awful news. I said I'd say a prayer. I came straight in, my delicious little babies, because I was out on the road. And I came straight in, and I did say my prayers to my beautiful, dear little God, Jesus Christ, Nazareth, our beautiful, dear little angels. Yes, I did. Okay, my little babies, but it's like you're just hearing something every day, something when, like, years ago, you never used to hear about. I mean, you'd hear, yes, but not, there we are, not to the extent we are, my delicious little babies. Are you following me? Okay, so my heart just goes out to everybody. anybody and everybody going through a terrible time. Yes. Anyway, that's the end of my video, my delicious little babies. You know, just please keep smiling. You know, I mean, I've been smiling. It's just I'm just feeling a little bit, you know, emotional. I feel as though I'm going to hear something. It's like my left eye was jumping for 2 days, yes? And then that's when I bumped into, oh God bless the beautiful dear little soul, when I bumped, you know, and then after I was told, my left eye stopped jumping. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies, okay? So I feel as if, I don't know. It's not me being negative, my delicious little babies. When I get like this, I'm going to hear something. Do you see, my delicious little babies, okay? So, but please, can everybody, please, whoever you are, please can you say your prayers for, you know, for everybody, okay, my beautiful, delicious little babies, please and thank you. And any healers out there, we must send healing, please and thank you, and love and everything. Do you see, my delicious little babies? Because we will conquer them. Do you understand what there we are? Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies, okay? But it's the journey that's happening in order. There we are. You know, it's like being in a tunnel, my delicious little babies. It's like being in a tunnel, okay, my delicious little babies. And it's like, you know that the light's there, but it just seems so far away. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Oh, and one last one, because I do like to advertise our lovely UK column, my delicious little babies, okay? UK column, okay? My delicious little babies, okay? So, yeah, our lovely Brian. You know, I mean, of course, and all their team. Do you understand what I mean, my delicious little babies? But, you know, but he's, I don't mean it in a nasty way, but he's my favourite. Okay, my delicious little babies. And just let you know, you're all beautiful little angels, okay? So until my next video, thank you for listening. I'll be all right tomorrow. It's just today I'm just going through something. I don't know what's happening. Anyway, not to worry, my delicious little babies. Just one of those, isn't it? Anyway, not to worry, the wind's picking up a bit now. Okay, so you just take care wherever you are in the world. Have a beautiful time. You want to get one laugh, okay? So much love, okay? And, you know, with your beautiful, dear little friends, dear little work colleagues, dear little family members, you know, just, you know, show them the love. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Yes, I'm never afraid to tell my beautiful and delicious dear little friends, or my beautiful and delicious little baby daughters. No, I'm not. You know, how much I love them. Because I do. You know, and I appreciate that we've even... you know, that we got to know each other all those years ago and became friends and everything, my delicious little babies, do you see? So, yes, you know, so we do thank dear God Jesus Christ of Nazareth and our beautiful dear little angels, okay, for, you know, for the blessings that we have in life, you know, because we are very blessed. I know it doesn't seem like it sometimes, my delicious little babies, but we are. You know, just to breathe life is... Do you know what I mean? It's a blessing, isn't it, my delicious little babies? Anyway, that's the end of my video. So another long one, but not to worry. I just get it off my chest. I get it off my chest and then it's done, okay? But I do worry about my younger brother and sisters and my dad, you know. Like I said, we may not talk, but it doesn't mean to say I do not worry about them. Do you know what I mean? I love them all in my own way. Okay, my delicious little babies, and I'll just leave it like that. So much love, God bless, and may each and every one of you, okay, and my own family members, like I say, be fully protected forever and always, okay? So until my next video, God bless, take care, thank you for listening, bye-bye.